Alright, here we go. Welcome back. LA Noire, Part 10. Alright, let's see here. So we already... The silk stocking murder.
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
Catch me another sinner. Yes, sir.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, Phelps. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah, it means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, Phelps.
All units in the vicinity in any Central unit. A 211 is shots fired, 410 South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3, identify. 1882.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Carruthers, Pinker?
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you when you're ready.
Kiss the blood.
Kiss the blood, BD. Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
Ooh, actually ripped it off. Okay. We already looked at that. Let's look at this.
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
The lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
I already looked at her fingers. But jeez, look at that. Ripped it clean off, right to the bone. Okay.
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah, we know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Jesus Christ.
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
Yeah, because how bloody it is around the center part, it would mean that. This means she got killed over there.
May as well follow the trail. Antonia. Huh. Same as the library card.
So she got attacked and dragged. Let's follow the trail first. Shoes. Yes, the shoe. It would match the hat.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
Okay, so there's the shoe. Let's go all the way over here.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
It's not relevant. Alright. So...
House keys strung up like bait on a hook. You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that Party's son of a bitch.
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
Oh.
Where are you taking us? Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us? He clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. We got a new M.O. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident. Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
The trail points up.
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance? Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
Jesus Christ.
Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting those.
I'm sure.
Now that does look better. Let's just beat it out.
Officer needs help, 103 and Goose.
Wait just a moment.
Okay, I'm waiting.
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
doing, Rusty? Okay.
Will you look at that? Someone's turned the place over.
This one has something in it. Reporting further my previous acquaintances of Homicide. That your husband residing
Okay, we have an address.
District Court. Okay. So she did something with him in court. I'm surprised. Wonder if it's a like maybe it's a
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
yes.
A smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
Okay. Let's go talk to the homeowner.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, Detective. I'll do my best.
You've had a break-in?
No. That can't be true.
The back window was broken.
It's happened a number of times. The man out back uses his lawnmower, and I'm afraid it picks up stones. He's always paid for the damage.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife that served me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Come on, Mrs. Lepenti, you must have some idea.
Maybe a movie? Maybe church. She was a very religious girl.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
We didn't find any jewelry upstairs. You haven't pocketed any evidence, have you?
That's outrageous. Are you accusing me of theft?
We're hunting a killer, madam. I would have expected a little more cooperation.
I've said it right from the start. We should come down hard on the husband. Let's check his place out.
Damn old lady. Of course she doesn't know about the break-ins.
11 kill 49, 11 kill 49.
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been through 3, fellas. No big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself to the experience.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure, a woman taking control over his life.
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. That makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit.
I wonder if they've got a directory upstairs somewhere. Yeah, let's look at that letter. Because the letter should have the address in it. Where's the... No. But it didn't tell me. Maybe it's in... $3.30. Okay, so he's all the way at the top floor.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Now look.
All right. You really want to dance?
Damn. They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no.
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! think I'd kill my own wife?
Yeah, he didn't sound like...
Should get the whole place a going over, then talk to the neighbors.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like much of...
And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Nope.
Just picked fruit market. I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
So he might be into other stuff, but I don't think he's a murderer. But we'll find out. Doesn't look like much is here.
This will take some explaining.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi. He's toast.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Okay.
No good. Nobody here.
Sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Damn it. Thought I was about to shoot that guy.
Hello?
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
Okay. Let's take a look out here on the ledge. Just want to kind of look around and see. See if there's any missing. Anything missing. Oh, there's the directory. Figured they would have had an inside, but I guess not.
That's disgusting. Didn't you ever hear
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Let's take a look, see.
This is the place.
Yeah. No, I don't think. Alright, let's go back to the other.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Let's go here.
Car 11 King, come in.
KGPL, 11 King, over.
11K, Captain Donnelly and Detective Sergeant Finnis Brown urgently request your presence at Central. A new letter has been found.
11K, en route.
Oh, never mind.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Homicide. You know you've got it made if you can get to that desk.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case?
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finnis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all this fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
Well, you don't see that every day.
Okay. Have changed my mind. You would not give a square deal. Fuck you, BJ or BD. Text. So what's this?
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
Damned, behold good.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finnis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
JB. What's the brother's name? So if not the husband, maybe the brother.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
So if you didn't kill your wife, who did? You better come up with something, Angel. This doesn't look good.
Fuck you. I loved my wife.
You're good, kid. You murder your wife and you just sit there as cool as a cucumber.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
You didn't want anyone else to have her. You didn't like the idea of other men fucking your wife, slipping it to her, the idea that she might like it.
Vete tomar por culo!
Easy there, Angel boy. Ease it back a notch.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Ippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
Okay, where's the other interrogation room? 'Cause I want to interrogate. Yeah, it's one of these. Unless well, let's go interview the one stupid guy. Stupid dude.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Let's check the bar out first. Maybe the guy at the bar.
You don't think it's strange that all these murders are happening to girls who've been out drinking?
No. A broad drinks, she gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. It's a sad story, but this town's seen it play out 1,000 times, Cole.
Why don't you want to see a connection here?
Because there are perfectly good real-life suspects for every one of these murders. We don't need to go looking for the monster under the bed.
I don't know if he's right, but we'll see.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
You ought to meet Joe's buddy. He's nice. Really.
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
My eggs were runny.
I got a call back for that Universal Chorus line.
So, how's your tuna fish salad?
Step on me.
Hey!
This guy's got a screw loose.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time.
Sit down. Okay, so there's nothing here.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
I figured we would go. Figured we could look for evidence.
You're behind the wheel.
What's your read on Maldonado?
I still like him for it. Seriously, that line about the guy at the fruit market making eyes at his woman? Please. Yeah, we'll get to the market and the guy behind the counter will tell us he saw Angel drag his old lady off into the night. This case will be shut like all the others.
Does take fruit market.
The handbag was left just up there, overlooking the market.
Could have come here from the start and saved ourselves a day's legwork.
Just don't know how to dance to bebop.
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney, what can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
She looked like she was having a good night to you?
Hard to tell. Might have just been the booze that was making her seem maudlin.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
So he's got an illegal selling operation. That makes sense. He has a bunch of booze. hidden inside.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Yeah, the combination. Combination. I got it. Alright. Personal effects. Dot pattern. 2, 5, 3. Two. Shit. So the charm bracelet's not in.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. They must have seen it during the war. This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
Get him, get him, get him, get him.
God damn it, get after him, Cole! I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Hit him, Cole! Spin him out! You should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy. Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect. Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Just takes the case. Okay. Well, that is that. The Silk Stock Murder. Hope you like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. And yeah.